Welcome back to another Guardian Tales video. We're going to jump into some Arena PvP. The big change at the moment is that my Marina has a weapon skill cooldown accessory on. So I think that'll be fairly significant. One issue that we're having with her is when I fight other Marinas, our weapon skills kind of go off at the same time typically. And since I usually have a significant amount of ping, that means they hit first, which means they get their chain skill first, and it's not great. Open the box, what are you doing? That entire time I'm holding the button, good God. What's my ping look like? It's going from like 400 to, and I can't even open that box, 400 to, and we're reconnecting, oh goodness. It's gonna be one of those days. It's gonna be one of those days. But we'll test out the Marina, it's the least I can do. Hey, we got a chain skill off, look at that. Look at that. Getting a ton of echo in the room that I'm in because there's a bunch of dogs barking outside. And there's really no way to avoid that. And they have chilled out, but I do feel that as soon as I open the door, it's gonna be bad times. We do get a weapon skill off there earlier. I think I wanna get a box, although I'm gonna get weapon skill from doing this. There we go. There we go. Okay. I thought my anchor was going to kill him, and it did. But for a split second, I thought we were about to eat a weapon skill and a chain skill and lose half our health. All right, now fighting Bari, the absolute counter to Marina. We're just going to go in and YOLO it, and just try to get some hits in here. We did what? Like a third of the health there. I'll take it. I'll take it. And then here we go. My last hero. They have two more. Woo! That's not how I want to start off. Oh, and come on! This is why these videos don't get posted. If I ever miss like an arena day, it's because of this. Let's see if I can do that. We're gonna jump off Wi-Fi. Man. Well, I never like a loss. However, I do think the Marina, it's kind of, there's potential here. I still intend on running 2 more Marina versus Marina matches ups and see if we can actually keep this going. Long term, I do need to reroll the Marina weapon. I actually use my 2 reroll stones because we have more stones coming in the upcoming event. But I decided, hey, why not? I'm using Marina a bunch. Try to reroll her weapon. 2 garbage rolls. But what's really cool about this game is that you can keep the previous roll, which I feel like should be a thing in all games, but whatever. This is my hard counter. I think it's actually good if we both go for boxes here. Light beats dark, so we're gonna have some pain here, and he's doing the hit and run strat, which I get it. Speaking of Eugene's, he doesn't really need to hit and run against me. We're almost at like 600 Evo stones. I guess I'm just gonna kite so that my hit points will negate his hit points. We did get our little weapon skill off there. That was pretty cool. Something about weapon skill regen that's worth talking about is it only affects your weapon skill. It does not affect your chain skill. So your chain skill is not going to regen any faster or anything. And that is important to know. Also, that means if you don't play that hero as a leader in a party in PvE or in Arena, then it doesn't matter. So if you use them in Arena, you're going to use their weapon skill most likely, although sometimes you might not. Like, for example, a lot of times on Nari, it seems to be best for me not to use the weapon skill at all. So you might not worry about that one too much. But only the leader of a group in Coliseum and PvE uses their weapon skill. This might be a big mistake. And again, weapon skill regen does not affect your chain skill at all. That's something to think about. Alright, a Bari, my counter. I wonder if I do the up and down kite that I do against anchors, if it will do anything. I was kind of curious to see if I could just run the clock out, but that was a dumb strategy. If I could just run the clock out on her and see if the hit points would equal out. But yeah, that was a dumb strategy. Her range is just so freakishly long. Bop, bop, bop. Where you at, baby girl? Ooh. Speaking of range, good God. We might lose this one, man. Oh, ho, ho, ho. We got lucky. Her projectile aimed where we were previously, and we made that happen. Yeah. Although I put myself in a bad situation there. I should never have been in this situation to have a problem. As far as the accessory that we're using on Marina, it is the golden pocket watch. We do have one that has 9% skill regen. The max is 10. We're going to run that for a while. And in the somewhat distant future, we're going to switch and get a water accessory on Marina. I want to wait until I get a Bari because she's Earth, and that gives her an advantage in the water dungeon. And I think if I do get a Bari, I'll be able to do the highest level water dungeon for the mirror shard things. So that's the game plan there. I kind of want to wait and see. I don't think I'm going to do any big boy pulls on this event or the next event. I think I just want to try to do the long play and do 100 gem pulls. It's just more efficient. And while I would really, really like to get, not so much the heroes in this one, because I have Eva, and I don't want ALF. I mean, of course, I'd be happy to get him, but I'm not going to use him. You know what I'm saying. Can we do our chain skill? No, we can't. That feels bad. And there. Couldn't grab the box in time. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah. About even on health, and we get an extra box. I think that's okay. And then Marina versus Marina, we're just going to go toe-to-toe. And this will let me test out my weapon skill regen. Also, I don't think it affects the anchor, but I guess I could actually test that instead of guessing. That would make sense. I guess I probably would have got my weapon skill first. But yeah, I think other than the obvious stats that you want on a tank, I think weapon skill regen on Marina is key. And if you use her as a leader, I don't even know where Bari is, and she already almost killed me. But if you use her as a leader, she's going to get off more weapon skills, which means possibly more chain skills, although it might not be. If you do your weapon skill and you stun the enemy, and then but your chain skills have not regened yet, then you might be in a bad spot. We might lose this fight. We'll kill the Bari, but they have another Nari right behind. So hopefully their Nari is vastly under-geared, or we are going to be screwed. And we got a chance. We got a chance. Bop, bop, bop. Let's kite some of their attacks. We have a chance, but we didn't get it. Why do I not see my defense buff on my character? Underneath my health bar user interface, I did not see my little 64% defense thing there. And I don't know why, because I hit her 6 times. It should have been up. I did see the debuff from taking a Nari attack, so I wonder if that just completely erases it. It shouldn't, though, because the debuff is like a minus 20 range debuff, and my defense buff is up to 68%, so if you're going to math that out, we'd still be ahead. That doesn't make any sense to me. But whatever. Whatevers. Even the dogs across the street who disagree. Bum, bum, bum. Come on, loading screen. We have had the absolute worst Wi-Fi in my life this week. Oh, it's one of these. Feels bad. Wi-Fi complete absolute garbage. I've spent more time on speedtest.net than I have doing anything else. And I'm actually really proud of my Havenhold Tower 55 video. I think it's a really good video, and it's a really good kill and all that stuff. But my goodness gracious, that thing took like 12 hours to upload, and it's only like a 15-minute video. So, hashtag feels bad. Feels bad. The current plan is to stay where I'm at until after New Year's, like January, early February, something like that, and then get back to the States. But we'll see. I mean, plans change daily around here with this, with all the 2020 changes and updates and all that good crap. So I don't get too tied to any one game plan. But man, if I get back in the States, because the thing is, when you're out of your country, at least for Verizon, they give you half a gig per day of high speed, and then after that you get completely horrible internet. So I guess I could try to find some sort of travel plan that boosts that up. Maybe that's the solution. But as it currently stands, that's not a lot of internet, man. If you're on Reddit for like 30 minutes, you're gonna burn through half a gig just on the ads and pop-ups. Well, not pop-ups, but you know what I mean. The ads alone, just doing those Instaplay videos. But I can tolerate a lot of things. But bad internet is not one of them. I'm like chill 99% of the time, but the 1% of the time, dude. And I'm gonna position a little bit better to get back in the center, so that when boxes spawn, I could possibly do something about it. I'd love to get an extra box. He's going boxes 2. Maybe because the timer is low. Oh, and I did not see there was an extra box there. But even if you stun, it still opens a box. He apparently did not grab that one, but that was a close problem right there. That would have been a massive swing. So here we go, 71 Nari versus Nari. Excuse me, Mari with an M. All these characters have the same name. So we do get our skill off just a little bit earlier. If he wants to go for boxes, he can. I'm not going to do it. And then there we go. We get the chain skill. So that's a pretty good test right there. We were clearly at least 1 Mississippi ahead of him. And I'm going to say that's probably my accessory. The pocket watch is super common, easy to get, and it gets up to 10% weapon skill regen. The water necklace thing. Wow, he's not going for boxes. Okay. But the water necklace thing, ooh, I like that. We got a stun on him too. Goes up to 12, but of course you have to get those rolls. Might not be easy. We're getting stunned there. There we go. And now he's getting boxes. That's a really good play by him. But that's okay. He's down 2 heroes. We're down 1.5. He's up 1 box. We're just going to stick like glue and see what we can do. Chip, chop, chip. We do get a weapon skill off there. Wow, she did not take like any damage. It's just like 1/4 of her health, but that's a little head start that we need to make this, to kind of ensure this matchup's going to be in our favor. I should be running away right now, but I'm just not having a great time with the run in and out strategy. So we're just going to stand on her face and punch it. There we go, boys. There we go. I have seen some more gameplay from the Korean server, people using the new fire healer, Maya. I think there's only like 1 guy out of the top 100 that use her in Arena, and they're probably just flexing, honestly. I have seen her used a significant amount of times. We're going to do the extra battles. I have seen her used a significant amount of times in Coliseum. Rank 7 guys using it, 21, 22, 23, something like that, and then a little bit more throughout there. So I think it's more popular to use the already meta team of Ogma, Nari, Tinia, and what else? There's like 1 more. But a good factor of that could be people just have invested so heavily in that they don't want to make a switch. Again, I should be dodging this. What am I doing? I should have been dodging her skills. So we're actually down 1 box. Wasn't paying attention. And I should be dodging that too, but rip. All right, I'm awake now. I'm here. We're going to put our little defense on. And I guess I'm just going to let her time out. I'll put the defense up there. There you go. What level was she? I completely forgot. But I think we're down 1 box. Yeah, we're down 1 box. But we took out a Bari. I mean, come on, that's something. Here we're just going to go toe-to-toe. If boxes spawn, I will go for them. I don't think going toe-to-toe here was the strategy. Can you kill me before I get my box? Hopefully not. Hey, look at that. That's not bad. We did like 40% health on Mari, and we went even on boxes. That was a good round. Yeah, it was a good round. But it's a low-level Mari. That's something I should have noticed. Chop, chop. I'm just being a noob and holding the button at this point. He's doing the in and out dodging. We're going to kite his whole thing there. Just kidding, I don't want the box. I want to stun you, and I missed it all. That was really bad. 10 segundos. And we get the chain skill off. There it is. There it is. Don't be a quitter. Come on. Give me this battle. He's 70. The difference between a 70 and a 60 is actually quite huge. I mean, a 70 and a 71. 70, 60, obviously, but 70 and 71. Those last little bits of awakening that you get are really big buffs. So it's significant. And then, of course, you're getting more stats from leveling up and all that kind of stuff. But here we go. He's got 2 buffs. I don't know what you're gonna do, baby girl. There you go. If I get completely unlucky and I can't get the Maya or the Bari with the 100 gem pulls in the next upcoming event, there's a chance that I might actually just mileage Nari's weapon instead. I could +4 her weapon potentially. But I don't know, that might be a mistake. I mean, Bari is so good for 1,000 reasons, and they all work together pretty well. So I'm hoping to pull the heroes. But, ooh, I guess I just canceled that, and I did it again. There we go. Lag is fun. But yeah, that's the idea. Really hope the 100 gem strategy gets me. I think it's like a 3% chance to pull a hero, or is it a 1.7% chance? I haven't looked into it in a while, so I've forgotten, but if you do the math on that, if I'm doing 6 pulls a day, then I should be getting some stuff in a respectable timeline. Now, the things that I get might not be what I want. The banner only gives you so much of an increased chance. It's not, you know, I think it's like you have the same chance to pull a hero, but it's a 30% chance that the hero that you do pull, if you get one, will be the one on the banner. So it's not a massive improvement. All right, we equal out. How many boxes did he get? All right, we're up 1 box. This will be a good test. Let's see if I can get my weapon skill first. I do expect, and he knows to kite the timing. Really good play on him. And he hit me a bunch. But I think we got it. 71 to 71. He got his chain skill on me. I got completely clowned there, but that was my fault. And look at those dropped frames. What am I supposed to do with dropped frames, fellas? Yeah, that was bad. We would have lost that. I mean, we did lose it, but you know what I'm saying. Good enough. Good enough. Although I'm down on my last hero, it's not good enough at all. I thought we killed one of his heroes. That is not the case. All these fights are kind of blurring together. Good dodge on that. Yeah, you want to run into me with your weapon skill. You can eat that. I think that's like the only time I can land the Nari weapon skill, is when a Marina is about to run in on me. We're going to sit on her face, and I don't think it's going to go well for us, but hey, what else can I do? Whoa. Well, GG, we're going to lose this one. We're going to lose this one. How did my Ogma have such a poor turnout? GG. GG, we didn't even deserve to win that one. Oh, also another thing that I've noticed. The extra rank points that you get only work up to like gold 3. So if you win consecutively, since we're higher than that, we're not going to see the consecutive win, so it doesn't really matter that much. Which makes sense. I get it. I guess it just like lets newer players, if they're strong, if they have a strong account, catch up to where they should be faster. Which might actually mean less seal clubbing, but I mean, you get in a higher ranking, so you get the better weekly rank awards. So, how many more fights we got? What 3 more fights? Got to get that good sample size. And yeah, we got time. It's not going to time out on us. Looking at the team lineup. This is one of the reasons why I want that Bari, though. Open the box. What are you doing? I don't understand why it interrupts. I'm holding the button, and then I see the box loading bar just get interrupted. There we go. That was good. I'm going to try to get in the middle. Chain skills up there, but we can't hit it. Feels bad. Ogma has to hit, dang it. Ogma has to hit 3 times, whereas almost every other hero in the game has to hit twice with their weapon skill. I don't know what that's about. Ogma's got enough things against him. He's a strong hero, he's a cool hero, but he's got enough negatives against him that he doesn't really need any other random stuff that goes against him. For example, you can completely kite him and negate his whole kit. You can use only weapon skills and negate his whole kit. I mean, those 2 counterplay elements, I probably should have just kept swinging, but we get the chain skill off. That's actually pretty good. Those 2 counterplay elements right there are enough. He doesn't need problems with having to hit 3 weapon skills when everybody else hits 2. But I should probably fact check that one. Maybe that's not correct. But I swear he has to hit 3 times, or maybe it's another hero like that. All right, so again, 2 heroes down. Is this the same guy I fought the first time? Is that what's going on here? Get away from me. I was kind of hoping that, I don't know, Ogma would run into Eugene again. Even though it's their counter, it'd just be kind of fun. We are going to line of sight as much as possible. It's not going well. He's playing super aggressive probably because he knows he has an extra hero, which probably means that his Bari is really good. I took a lot of damage there that I probably should not have. And I have the advantage type against him, so there's no reason for me getting stomped on like that. Oh, come on. God, so close. So close. I wish you could inspect your opponents though, like right at the end here, you could click on their team and see, because I'm just curious to see how many times am I running into somebody that has a regular weapon, or if they have a +5 weapon or a +5 accessory, to kind of give me a better gauge on how strong these things are. Because let's say you're a 71 Nari and you run into a 71 Nari and you just get completely smoked. Did RNG get you, or was it your weapon was just garbage, or what happened? I think more feedback to the player is almost always the answer, because then the player can make decisions. It's one of the reasons why I'm a big fan of games that have a DPS meter. If you don't have the feedback, you don't know how well you're doing. So you might think you're doing great, horrible, whatever. You can't compare to your other heroes. You can't compare to your friends. But this game has the Scarecrow, so that's like the test dummy. It has the DPS meter up at the top. You get that feedback and you can actually make decisions. I fought this guy before. I think we're just going to go boxes. That's right. My Augment doesn't have much, if any, skill regen. His weapons is like basically perfect, with the exception, it's almost perfect rolls on everything. Just the exception is that he doesn't have the extra sub bonus of having weapon skill regen, which is kind of sad. Because I basically never use him as a leader in PvE, but I do use him in Arena, as you guys know. So, super even fight there. Even on boxes, even on health. I'm rocking the ugly shield. Bop, bop, bop. I'm gonna try to keep resetting my cooldown, but it didn't happen. The reflect damage cooldown there. Since it has a 1-second cooldown, I think I'm only reflecting the first hit. So I kind of want to run in, make that happen, and then run out. But here we go. We're gonna chase this girl, see how this ends up for us. We're getting a little bit of lag here, but not enough to complain about. I'm sure the rest will come. But yeah, let's just keep chopping away. He's got 2 heroes left, and including this one. Same for me. Boop, boop, boop. I got stunned there. That hurt. That hurt. That felt bad. All right, can we catch it up? Probably not. We're now high enough in the ranks that every time I run into a Bari, the chance of it being completely upgraded is super close. Maybe not a +5 weapon, but everything else, yeah. I'm expecting full awakening and all that other stuff. Oh no, we let her load up. I think she can hold her weapon as long as she wants to, which is pretty terrifying. You missed that, baby girl. But she hit her weapon skill, and then we just lag out there. One of the reasons I've had a hard time dodging the Bari weapon skill is because it always drops frames for me. And I don't understand what the deal is with that. It always makes me drop frames. It might be like 2 frames, it might be like 7 frames. But, you know, when the screen actually comes back to motion, it's just like, well, by the way, you're stunned. Now that you can actually see your screen, your character is can't move. So, somewhat frustrating. I'm willing to bet that some of that might be the internet, because I've talked to other people, and some people are like, I don't notice that. They might just not notice. I don't know. Also, you can play the game on 30 FPS, and maybe that would help with the big frame drops, but it does feel choppy when you're used to the 60. So who knows? Maybe next arena, just to do something a little bit different, we'll try on 30 FPS. Let me see, but I've done Scarecrow on 30 FPS, and it just feels choppy. It doesn't feel the same. We're gonna actually kite out of here because the weapon skill's coming. I'm gonna use that to zone out. Is that mine? Nope, it's not mine, and I can't move. Thank you. We're gonna get weapon skilled right now. I thought they were gonna attack. We missed our chain skill. Time over. And then we're going to try to kite. I only want to get hit with one from each pack, if anything. But we're going to get hit a lot. Without doing anything productive, we still took off like 30% of the health there, so I mean, that's something. It's only a 66 though. I still think if Nari had a Fox PJ, that would probably be the coolest skin in the entire game. I swear I hit my chain skill there, but it did not happen. Feels bad. Feels bad. I don't use the new Android 11 or 12, whatever it is, the recording thing, because it doesn't have a simple button on the screen where you can stop and start. You have to pull down the screen and at the top hit stop and start recording, which means I would have to edit that stuff off to make, wow, what am I saying there? To make a decent looking video, and I don't have the resources to be editing stuff right now. There we go. Walk through that chain skill. Fortunately, this Marina is not playing great. Walk through that chain skill, baby girl. Oh, and I'm stunned. I can't do anything. And now I'm stunned again. How in the hell? We're both stunned. I get out of my stun, and then I'm stunned again. Somebody explain how that worked. We were both stunned at the same time. I recovered, I was able to move 2 steps, and then I was stunned again. How the hell did that even, how? I'm gonna have to watch that on replay. Like, what? We both got stunned at the same time. Maybe the Marina pressed their button. I don't know. I got more questions out of this, out of today's arena than answers. But I will say, let's go and take a look at Marina. Hey, every day do your arena. Get them gems, they add up. But let's go look at Marina before I dip out on you guys. So, we went from the honor ring to the gold pocket watch. Yeah, we need to level it up, so we're missing a little bit of defense. If I level it up to 66, it'll have 98 defense as well. I do have enough extra pocket watches to limit break it to +5, so we'll get a little bit more hit points there, and then we'll get a little bit more leveling, and we'll get a little bit more defense. Although, in the long term, it's probably a waste of resources doing that, but whatever. And we are losing the 6% attack, but other than that, it's a pretty good swap right there. And then in the future, we will, man, my stomach's growling. We will come over here to the water dungeon, and we'll try to grab one of these. But it's super RNG to roll the stuff that you want, so we'll deal with that when we get there. Look at that, 12% weapon skill, regen, speed. And I think that's the highest in the game. But anyways, all right, boys, I got to dip. As always, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.